Hey there, welcome to episode 2 of our holiday building series. In this episode, we are building a Christmas stocking house. If you happen to like this video and are looking for more, please like and subscribe. Let's get started. So for our build, we're going to go ahead and make sure there is a 3 wide by 7 floor. This will be the inside of our house. It is a small house and that should be good. We're going to start by building the front of the wall and we'll connect it to make the boots. So at the very corner of the 7 by 3, I'm going to place one mangrove block and I'm going to add 3 on top. So it'll be 4 tall, just like so. And then I'm going to turn to the side here. This will be the front of the boot. We're going to go do upside down stair, 2 wooden planks, and then we're going to go with the stair on top. Now to make it a little more rounded, what I'm going to do is where I place the last plank, I'm just going to add 2 right there. So you kind of see there is that nice C shape that we have, and that should be good for the sock. Now I'm going to go ahead and start building this other side. It's going to be 5 terracotta, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can use red concrete if you want. I just think red terracotta blends a little bit better. And then back to the planks right here. We're going to go 1 and then 2. All right. And then we're going to do to the back here, upside down stairs, 1 plank on top, and then 1 on top of that. And then we're going to add a upside down stair right here in the middle, and then a plank right there. So when you turn to the side, you'll see it's the back of the sock and that should be good there. So now I'm going to start adding the pattern. It's going to be striped with glass, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the rest will be terracotta. So this will be 6 right here. And I'm going to add another row all the way to the back. So that'll be 8 pieces of red terracotta. And now we're going to go ahead and add the last row on top. It will be 6, 1, starting from the back, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And that should be good. So now I'm going to go ahead and add the top part. It's going to go and be stained glass in the middle, skipping 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we skip that block 2. And then we're going to add 4 terracotta on top, back to the glass, and then 4 terracotta on top, and then we'll add another row just like so. And that should be the beginnings of our boot there. I'm going to go ahead and add the top here. So I'm going to use the last row of terracotta. I'm going to add some quartz. You can use all quartz if you want, but I like to alternate the pattern. So it's essentially like quartz and wool, just to make it look a little bit fluffy. I think that's much cuter. And that should be it there. So I'm going to turn to the side here so we can build a nice little entry for our home. I'm going to go ahead and add a door right in the middle, just like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and add another block to the right here, similar to the situation earlier. 1 block there. So I can add a stair right here. And then just bring that over, 1, 2. And place the block on top, full plank, just like that. And then for this one, you're just going to follow the previous pattern and just go over. And then this one will be stairs. I'm skipping the block in the middle because I want to make sure I can walk in just like so. And so for the inside here, I'm just going to add 3 blocks on top. And so it kind of connects everything together. 1 right there for the outside, and we can start building the back here. So this one should be the same. I'm just adding 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you can kind of follow the similar pattern or build, or you just connect the dots, whichever is easiest for you. I'm just kind of matching what I did before. And it should be pretty easy. Oops, that should be upside down. And then I'm going to connect that over. And then over here, just build this. And then this portion on top. Just like that. And then same as before, I'm doing 5 right here. And then the rest should be the terracotta just like the front there. Build that up. It's essentially the same, so you don't have to worry too much there. 6 here, and then we can do the middle for glass. Terracotta, glass, and then 2 rows of terracotta before you do the fuzzy part. But I'll save this fuzzy part for later so that we can match the pattern. And then here, even more simple, you can use the mangrove or the terracotta. Maybe I'll switch to terracotta right here. I think that should be fine. And then over here, I'm just connecting like so. So once I connect that, I can do the same pattern of 4 pieces or 3 pieces of glass, 3 pieces of terracotta, glass, and terracotta, like so. So the reason why we have 3 here, I think, is just like make it a little more rounder, and I like that much more. And then for the back, I'm just going to go ahead and bring that up until it meets the other. And then we're going to do the same pattern, 3 in the middle, and then alternate with the glass and the terracotta there until you get 2, and you're pretty much close. I'm going to go ahead and turn this side so you can see. All right, so now we're just going to go ahead and alternate between the patterns. I think you might just need to have placeholders, but that should be fine. You could also build one more layer like this to make it a little bit easier for you to see the pattern. So this one should be quartz, and then I'm alternating with the snow here. So it'll be snow here, or the wool there, all the way around. Just wrap it. This portion should be fun. All right, and then you just kind of alternate on the bottom as well. And you can make this taller too if you want, but I think 2 should be good for me. Yeah, that's a lot easier. Okay, so you have essentially your stocking ready to go. Now, because it's a stocking, you can customize it to your name, you can customize it to anything that you like. I think this is where you can have a little fun and add different patterns, use trapdoors, use some flowers and stuff like that. I'm just going to use some trapdoors like so to make a little boot pattern. So above the glass, and I'm going to go up 1, and then just kind of add the rest there, and that should be good all the way around. I think buttons will look pretty cute too, so it's really depending on what kind of thing you want here. You can also add your initials if you want. I think that would be pretty cute. But yeah, I hope you enjoy this build, and so far we have 2 houses done. I hope you continue watching this, and let me know your thoughts, and if you have any ideas, feel free to let me know. Thanks for watching.